resistance. Somos la resistencia y la hora es ahora para nosotros estar unidos y estar aquí para la gente. Y si no pueden salir, tenemos que ir a ellos. La hora es ahora.
Our next speaker is Travis. He's an organizer with the Answer Coalition.
El pueblo unido.
¡Jamás será vencido!
El pueblo unido.
¡Jamás será vencido!
First off, let's give it up for the rights over borders people. For making this happen. Kind of cold. I'm stumbling over my words. Give me some grace, please. My name is Travis, and I'm an organizer with the Answer Coalition.
Yes!
Before Trump took office in January, his administration was vocal about their intention to deport or imprison millions of undocumented immigrant workers. Shame! January 29th, the Trump administration ordered to increase the capacity at Guantanamo Bay Naval Base to hold 30,000 migrant detainees. Shame! Cuba has suffered for decades because of the U.S. blockade, which has intensified under Biden and is likely to intensify further under this president.
Shame!
Answer, yes, shame. Answering the people, which is us, the people, have been fighting for years to undo the blockade against Cuba. Now Trump thinks we're all going to lay down and let him send our mothers, fathers, sisters, and brothers to Guantanamo. Are we going to let that happen?
No!
Since the announcement, 2 U.S. military planes have transported migrants to the facility. The Trump administration plans to eventually send daily flights of migrants to the base for detention. But when immigrants are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When immigrants are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
That's right. Here in the Bay and across this country, we've seen an increase of ICE activity and harassment of working families, both undocumented and not. This admin's plans in regards to immigration, among other things, is intended to tear our families and communities apart. Little do they know, we aren't going to sit around idle and let them. Are we going to sit around as ICE tries to tear our families apart?
No!
And we've got to remember, this isn't only about Trump and his administration. For his administration is simply executing the plans drawn up by the billionaires.
The oligarchy! Eat the rich!
Eat the rich.
Purge!
The billionaires that care only about increasing their profits, regardless of the consequences that they bring down on us. If it weren't Trump, it would be another politician. Trump is only the current face in office representing the billionaires' agenda. If we're going to effectively protect our families and communities in this fight against the billionaires' racist anti-worker agenda, we need as many of y'all in this fight as possible. We've got weekly organizing meetings happening in Oakland every Friday. To find out more, you can follow orgs like Answer, PYM, and PSO on Instagram to find out about where they're going to be at and what time and everything. And again, let's give it up for Rights Over Borders for organizing this march. Now, I want to be clear. This is a fight we can win. But to win, we need to identify what our strongest weapon is against our enemy. And we can use the ruling class's actions against us to identify that weapon. As I said earlier, this attack on immigrant workers is aimed at tearing our communities apart and further dividing us from one another. This shows us that our strongest weapon is each other. It's our unity. And we need to hone that weapon and temper it to make it strong enough to cut through anything that the enemy throws at us. Now, like my brother out here said earlier, I lost you in the crowd, but I know you're out there. We got to keep our eyes open because there are a lot of politicians out here trying to act like they're on our side. But they ain't. They're our enemy. Now to close, we're going to close with the chant. When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight
pueblo unido
jamás será vencido.
Thank you.
We have one more speaker before we close it up. His name is Amaru.
First and foremost, I want everybody here should give a round of applause to these young, beautiful goddesses, queens, women out here. These young princes out here. For something that is righteous and fighting in this movement for the people. And it's like every beautiful voice that came out here and spoke today. Mexican, Salvadoreño, I'm a trail mix. You know what I mean? I'm Italian, Afro-Peruano, Judío, Salvadoreño. I'm a trail mix. Born and raised in San Francisco. But you have to fight every day. Don't let this day just be the only time that you come together. You got to come together every day. Every day. And start taking up arms legitimately for your people. Just like the Black Panther Party, like my black brothers and sisters in Oakland. Here, Huey P. Newton, a young man who they took up arms for their people because we have the right to protect our people. Each and every one of you here that is born here, that has no criminal background, arm yourselves for your people so that these goddamn ICE people, this goddamn devilish government doesn't go to these schools and instill, they're intentionally instilling emotional distress upon these young minds to brainwash them, to condition them. But each and every one of us here have to fight for our people, for our youth. Because you are not the tomorrow, you are the today. We are the now. And you have to start supporting all your cultures. Restaurants, businesses that are owned by gente, by raza, by culture. Support your people all through the Bay Area, all through California. Wherever y'all from. Everyone that came here from a different part of the Bay Area, whether it be San Mateo, whether it be San Bruno, wherever.
I came from the valley.
I respect that. I pay homage to that. But y'all need to start supporting your community-based businesses that are owned by gente. You need to start supporting it. Fuck this Taco Bell, this Starbucks shit. Fuck this Americanized bullshit that they feed you. Because if you really think about it, think about what they put in the food. They don't tell you what they put in that goddamn food. You don't know you don't know where that food is coming from. Hey, look, this is real beautiful right here. To even be able to partake with these beautiful minds, hearts, and spirits here. It's a real beautiful thing that we could come out here and make noise in front of goddamn City Hall. But remember, this doesn't end today. It starts. It's been started.
Just the beginning.
We are the revolution. This is the revolution. The revolution is not going to be televised. You know why? Because we're going to be living it. We're going to be living it. And you better stand up for each and every one that is out here. Stand up for your family.
It's just the beginning.
Speak the word. Thank the Most High. Because look, remember, the one who brings us together is the Most High. The Most High himself unites us because he knows that this is wrong. But don't be afraid to march. Don't be afraid to let them know who you are. Because each and every one here is a voice. We are the voice. There's this thing that we have that we call thug life. And if y'all familiar with Tupac Amaru, the artist, so I'm part of that organization myself. But Thug Life represents the hate they gave every little infant for everything. The hate they gave every little infant for everything. When I was in my mama's womb, yeah, they probably poisoned her with so much in her mind. But they try to condition us. But remember, again, you are the voice. Without each and every one of us here, it ain't nothing. It starts with us. It's not about numbers. It's about where the heart's at. And this heart right here tells me that we're all one. And we're all united. We're all united, raza. It doesn't matter what. We're all united, man. Let me hear y'all make some noise for the people. Let me hear y'all make some noise for San Francisco. Let me hear y'all make some noise.
Mic drop.
Some Burger King. No. Hamburguesas mexicanas.
You just make it. Just buy the food and make it at home.
Look, I'm gonna cap it out with this because it's really a privilege for me to be here en frente de todos, in front of these beautiful women, these strong, beautiful, courageous warrior women. Because without these women, women are very powerful, man. Women are very powerful, very powerful. And the Most High created man to protect, but created the woman to love and to nourish, to empower. So y'all gotta give it up to these beautiful women up here for sacrificing their lives, their heart for this revolution. And I'll sign off with that. Now to the people, para la gente, para la raza.
Wow, once again, I want to give a huge thank you to our powerful and amazing speakers. Let's hear a big Si se pudo! And also on the count of three, I want you guys all to raise your flags and raise your posters and scream, Si se puede! 3, 2, 1! Si se puede! Si se puede! A long day and you guys are all out here. We're all for one cause, and that is to stand behind our immigrant families and friends and community. I forgot if I already said my name, but my name is Sandra Hernandez. And once again, I want to thank the speakers for using their voices and the platform to spread awareness, educate people, and advocate for the immigrant community. We are two of the organizers of Rights Over Borders. It is very moving to see all of us here in unity, standing side by side no matter the ethnic background. We stand together because this affects us all. The four of us stand here as proud children of immigrants, blessed with the life and opportunities the ones before us worked so hard to give us. They came here risking it all for the hopes of the American dream. And with that being said, I want to hear a loud, ¡Que vivan los inmigrantes! ¡Que vivan los inmigrantes! ¡Woo! ¡Sí se puede! 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 ¡Sí se puede!
With that being said, we are asking for the registry to be updated. It has been almost 40 years since the last time the registry was updated. It was during President Reagan's administration, when the Republican Party was in office, in 1986, bringing the registry date up to 1972. Updating the registry bills will be introduced soon. Florida's here to give you guys a little bit more education on that.
Yes. Yes, so it is important that to create change, either we get bills passed or there's an executive order, which I doubt Trump is going to do anything for us, but we can demand it and we can fight for it, and that's another story, right? Yeah. So there's some bills that are going to be reintroduced this year. They're the update the registry bills. Last time we had mass legalization was in 1986. Like she said, over almost 40 years ago. And basically, this would update the registry to 2017, which would mean anybody that's been here for over 7 years would be able to apply for a pathway citizenship, right? They would be able to have a pathway. As Becca said, I don't have a pathway. Our farm workers don't have a pathway. Our parents, grandparents don't have a pathway. And so we need to be able to legalize them, right, by passing these bills. So stay in the know, but also stay attentive to when these bills come out, because that means you need to call your representatives and pressure them to say yes or co-sponsor these bills. It is so important to know who your local representatives, House reps, Senate reps are, because that's how eventually you move a bill to the president's desk. Like, he can't ignore it, right? But if we can't get it past the House or the Senate, it's not gonna get to the president. All right, so next time you guys hear about updating the registry, that means it's been reactivated and we need to get on it. That's being organized and mobilizing our community members, right? That means we gotta lobby in their offices, handcuff ourselves to their doors. They can't leave, they have to listen, and they have something they can do, right? They could sign on to these bills. They have an action, a call to action. So, yes.
Okay guys, I know everybody's cold. Thank you guys for staying out this whole time, listening to all these amazing speakers. Thank you for marching with us from San Mateo or wherever you joined. We're so very proud of everyone here.
Thank you everybody, get home safe. Get some food, get some water. We have a couple leftover snacks.
Go ahead. We also have pizza available for you guys.
It's over there. Yes, it's gonna be over there in the white car. He's not even raise your hand. Oh, just kidding. It's over here. I was trying to trick him so I could take your ear off.
Before everyone grabs pizza, if we could all go stand in front of City Hall so we can get a big picture. Thank you.
Take over City Hall.